na afi yema the tactical review of the game. We are reviewing the game. Yeah, preview at the amount now Saturday. Yeah, preview of the game. Yeah, amount the review of the game. A saying tactically, Coach Abubakar Watara, how did he do? Sign or yeah, not just so approach game no. Asante Kotoko. Sign or musi approach game no. Then yabama arrival videos of the team, the in-game videos. Chances are, because Konya yo want to be amfan to atemiano. Ubenya ewa game no kai. It ended 0-0, and on the balance of play and on the fact that Asante Kotoko league leaders na drop 3 points. Omunya drop here. Say ekobani say na Kotoko ansha. Asante Kotoko. Me sure so mu ntima ansha no. Omum na abeha omu. Eti yengram na yemfa the entire tactical review of the game. And so emfa emro. And this is how Asante Kotoko arrived at the stadium. Kotoko ebedru ye na wonomo ye omu disembarking omu si akowuram unse say the safe zone no ye mo bia kwan ema na ma ho eti team no very safe when they get here obro mo ba ne de omedru gate anim no me unse Kotoko supporters no ehia team no na emranche yes we mu nyina edi bas anim bra ye do fa ye na ye check, but of course the security men allowed it to do time we ajai, but omuko dru ba be safe zone no there. You don't have opportunity to get there. The game ended 0-0. 0-0. Obi antiman twatna e game. What it means, this is Asante Kotoko. In their last 5 games are undefeated versus Accra Folk. Kotoko last 5 games. Say the I don't know friendly. Yes. Democracy Cup no become one. Next the last 5 games. And in the last 2 seasons, e league has enche Kotoko. Last season, Kotoko has home and away. This season, Kotoko Asha has home, Akobo draw away. And a Democracy Cup, no, Kotoko share our Crash Sports Stadium. So now amount a game that acquire 5 games and then no defeat for Kotoko. 5 games, no defeat for Kotoko. 1 drawn game and 3 defeats for Crash Folk. That is the story. So we are bra team no back park now. From the dressing room, Justice Blade, the captain of Asante Kotoko, and have the captain of Atifok, goalkeeper, the Benjamin Asare, Sir Ena Etie. Now, my infant to just a Hatifok, on my lineup, one more at the starting game, no, say Ena Netie, Continental Club Masters, they were the home team, and they started goalkeeper Benjamin Asare. A branch at the Emmanuel Mankwa, a ball at the right side of defense, and the left side near Ranford Mensah. Central defense, Kunadu Yadom, and Calvin Osei SB. Afe Okomedela, Abrante Didi Hussein Mohamed, Kwesi Asma, and a Martin Kakari. Then up front, coach about 2 strikers. 2 strikers, Hamza Isa and Stephen Apia Asare, Shankiki. Where any players are, coach, Estate Edma Hatzevok. And clearly, Osha system now, about 4 and about 4 midfielders, and the 4 midfielders, Rafa Mponsa, Martin Kakari, Hussein Mohamed, Kwesi Asma, and about 2 strikers. Coach echo in like this because only the opponent and the Abdul Karim Zito of Asante Kotoko. Another be our 4 midfielders. The coach also wanted to have that balance in the middle because Kotoko will come with 4 midfielders, and also Asia Kotoko with 4 midfielders so that Kotoko emfa midfield battle no. Na game the enko di on side. So this is our Hatsifo coach. As you said, the team 4-4-2. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 attackers. 2 attackers, Hamza Isa and Stephen Apia, Shankiki, Krofrum boy. Yes, Uko Krofrum, Alata Jumwa, Abrancheno, Ena Ninchi Efri. So that is it. Osha Hatsifo approach to the gamer. Yes, as I said, they wanted to take the game to Asante Kotoko through the middle by getting midfield control, so that they could possess more and then try to catch Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko, on the other hand, they decided that they be. Yanso, caught with the 4 midfielders. And when we are 4 men in the middle, Yanso better control, then 2 strikers. So let's look at the Kotoko lineup. Say, and a crop here, and so a line up. It will give them. Asante Kotoko lineup, no, one more at the goalkeeper, Muhammad Kamara. One more at that post, Muhammad Kamara at that post, and aberanteɛ de tin ɛde Justice Nkuku Blay ɛbɔ as the right back. Justice Nkuku Blay ɛbɔ as the right back. Justice Blay operate as right back no. Wɔn left back Patrick Asiedu. Patrick Asiedu. Wɔn ɛbɔ as the left back of the games. Two central defenders. Kotoko ɛbɔ no. Aberanteɛ a ne din ɛde Samba Ndongani O'Neil ɛna Henry Kwame Ansu. Na ne bɔ Henry Ansu abɔ no ɛnyɛ bɔ ketewa. Yɛbɛba abɛdiscuss Henry Kwame Ansu ɛnso operate yɛ ɛwɔ akyire hɔ. Go to the middle. Kotoko midfield no. Andrews Ntimanu. Baba Yaya, my man of the match. Baba Yahaya, me man of the match. And after middle no ode Che Dramana Michael and a Wisdom Fernando Bassi. So he also played a midfield of 4 to meet the Hartlepool midfield of 4. But Enya Park no so be decided here. Yenyin Abdul Karim Zito de Makacha mu say obo a 4-man midfield. So he decided to go with that 4-man midfield. Kotoko midfield once again. Andrews Ntimanu at the base of the midfield. Baba Yaya as the midfield player on an LED transition on the ball on air on started the attacking play. Then Che Jamana on the right side of the midfield. And on the left side of the midfield, or the branch the thing at the Wisdom Fernando Bassi. Up front, Asante Kotoko able 2 players. Kwame Poku Bayi. Kwame Poku Bayi. And or the Albert Amwa account. So we Kotoko Enso lineup, a typical 4-4-2 system. So 2 coaches, Obia deploy 4-4-2 in game. How are you going to manage it? Not when you're the open at the Ephraim. Obia echo with the 4-4-2 approach. And no 4-4-2 on paper, but with tactical variations. But the variations differ from each of the coaches. Obia tactical variations a bit different from the other, based on say the game in echo. Now the first 2 corner kicks of the game, Eba Edema Asante Kotoko. You started game now. Kotoko started say I'm the pressure, and this is one of those occasions. And you have say all those 2 occasions in Nano. Kotoko epeja corner na. Kotoko fun ahead. How's the fun were not challenging. So the first 2 corner kicks in the game came to Asante Kotoko, and first 2 corner kicks in Nano. Yeboa a Kotoko player. So the first one no. Samba Ndongani O'Neil Gilbani wano enyenya sa attach no. The second one na as a Hartlepool goalkeeper Benjamin Asare back to the rescue to pick that ball after the corner kick. Fernando Wisdom ejemu edema Patrick Asiedu movie 1-2 across and as a goalkeeper ebegada. So in the game, first 2 corner kicks to Asante Kotoko, and Kotoko had the early dominance over Hartlepool in terms of opening up the game. Kotoko had done that. Now, young Fantuja, sir, on the 8th minute, now 8 minutes and 30 seconds, Kwame Poku, the opportunity, no, I think, sir, debatable as to whether that should be a foul because he had been impeded by Kunedu Yadom. And I say, I'm more Kunedu Yadom, about to say, or no Kunedu Yadom, etimi, I obstructed Kwame, eminent me and shooty. Now the ball was in the box. Tieni ball no, a penalty box no. And so when that obstruction bar, I think at the discretion of the referee be boy obeje penalty straight away because while obstructed the movement of the striker who had the ball under his control. Referee anyen so a menya sure say ade a ubetimi account 7 bebrebe. So the referee decided say onje, but also the hand of Abrante Din Ede Kunedu Yadom as he went in with the hand and actually obstructed the movement of Kwame Poku. But the referee played the decision, said no, and yeah, obeje infringement. But you could see that Branton at the Nensa at the Epia Kwame Poku box room, even though he had the ball under control. Yeah, penalty as well. Others can also discuss and say no, a soft, the referee said I make at the discretion of the referee because you can call it a penalty and people will say soft. Or the referee can decide, say, no. There's obstruction, no, I'm a penalty, no. Na Ubiakobo, and Nasa Wanjekra. And the referee's decision and a final. So the referee decided that there was nothing in there. Yamo na yankwenim. Right. At this point in time, na Kotoko bought a very fast game Into coach Abdul Karim Zito, ne approach to the game, no, he decided Kotoko what we call quick transition. In football, he has a quick transition. Just the number of seconds about to be from my area to the opponent's goal area, no, quick. Mom, where UEFA Champions League last Wednesday, Inter were playing quick transition. So, Uba no Inter area. So when what you say, oh, Boniaba, Boniaba, no, na Bona Kodru Barcelona area. That is quick transition, and that is the approach Kotoko started the game with in the first half. Very, very quick transition. 1, 2, 3 touches, and then we are into the opponent area. We are going there. Good news for House of Folk, all those quick transitions, and to me are resulted in anything for Asante Kotoko. Yeah, about 20 minutes, and some House of Folk making the first incursion into the Kotoko goal area. 20 minutes. Sabono, Justice Nkuku play. And at the tackle, a call. House of Folk play anything at the Emmanuel Mankwa. Esu. It Blay brought him down. In fact, Blay also says that referee. So Kwam Pokubo we nya penalty there. This is also clear obstruction. Abrantano at the ball about the mechanism and a bona running to touch and omkofa by. It has to for first incursion. Has to folks first incursion into the Kotoko goal area was that attempt Abrantaya Justice Blay. Echo tackle no at the free kick by. Unfortunately, had to folk end to me and far Bono and so and them. So after 90 minutes and 45 seconds, has in Asante, and by the 21st minute, no more ball not I say. Still, game plan of Kotoko was to use the quick transition. Hearts of Folk were not able to hold the ball for more minutes. Has in team club or near Jeff because Kotoko ball high pressing football, high pressing. Now Kotoko pressing power, high pressing football, and now Kotoko ball. It now has in to be in your board also. But then. Oko the 34th minute, Albert Amwa, a mix up. Our Hearts of Folk area, and the born bread Albert Amwa. Albert Amwa, a crab born a cheddar, opia too many touches. I think say Hamza Isa, and this abon coche. But after say Hamza Isa the born a chair, Hamza Isa, a son ran it back, but Albert Amwa, I yan in tem, Nasa Albert Amwa, and you're quick, maybe you release born at the movie. Albert wasted time. And a Hearts of Folk, Hamza Isa Crono the Bonnie Cheno, Esan so a Babaji Bono Eddie Ifrio. Now, young Fernando was done Bassi incident, if you have it. Now, referee na nyade, referee Nidias are Dunterio. No, the referee failed on that occasion. So on the 40th minute, Hearts of Folk player, Emmanuel Mankwa delayed unnecessarily. And Asante Kotoko's winger, Nigerian winger, a branch of the thing at Wisdom Fernando Bassi. He stole the ball from the foot of the Hearts of Folk defender. Surprisingly, we answered referee about whistle. Referee ball whistle, you know, say yellow card. Adama Wisdom Fernando Bassi. That was an unexistent foul, and sir, a yellow card. There's a cause of no. It protested to the FA because it was unexistent. Wisdom intelligently stole the ball. Because has player he had his back towards the post, and I said the player has player now on him facing the goal Tinechi, and quickly a branch did Fernando Wisdom Bassi a still born F in the naso. Peke born you na be 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and a referee Aduntari a born whistle said there be I know a offside inti yenyina hwa, and I said a foul, and or the yellow card, as I saw Edema, Wisdom Fernando Bassi. That incident, I think the referee had it wrong. But a crab Makato boy, ya boy, a call to Dangwa Bobo, Misu, and a referee at the yellow card, a man. Now, 46 minutes. Your bar, second half, and a Dauda Saka, ever replacing Wisdom Fernando Bassi. And more Mutahame channel in the morning will be a video, and I predicted it. Say Saka beba in the second half. Saka cornerstones Adakuja about 45 about half of the game. It may predict it's on start by the way free bench. But I think that the moment of the game in the second half was on the 48th minute when Kamara Muhammad, Asante Kotoko's Guinean goalkeeper, deny Hatzefolk what could have been the opening goal of the game. Clearly, Nessa has at the Sabono at Tottenham. Nessa has at the Sabono at Tottenham. Because Osha said, yeah, chance no esi ebaye. Na Bono ebe D has a branch and see, this was Stephen Apia Shankiki. A pass from the foot of Hamza Issa. So has a breaky on the counter. Remember, Kotoko dominate has. He has also a breaky on the counter. And Bono ebe D Stephen Apia Shankiki. Minim incident way. Minim wadwe say a player na money and as a goalkeeper na yard. Minim wadwe whether it's the player who did not take his spot well to shoot well, or it was the goalkeeper. And this was the moment of the game in the second half, because 48 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes inside the second half, and Hatzefolk could have taken the lead. Now, also options. Now, and Stephen Apia Shankiki, as I'm passing Yankayana, Debbie, because the 3 Kotoko defenders had run into position. Now, Kotoko 3 players up running into position. Now, I'm saying Kotoko keeper, we Yankazano Bashana, as our Bobon for Mukaya first game, a course over Bayano. First game Kotoko has. Elba this game way I came is Adian Sabowi. Eti Kotoko has Elba Bayara. Samokaya has the folk a breaky bobisa 1-on-1. O Pierre Ben, I think that a Pearson pass from the middle. O Pierre by say no or flicky bono a fast ordinance. And he saved this ball to keep Kotoko in the game, because if Has had scored from here, Ebian Kebedin at Yama Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko. Now on the 49th minute, and has a chance now. Kotoko Kanta na Kotoko nya chance, and after exchanging passing in the House of Oak penalty box, a branch no shoot to final ball. Man, sheni ye as or pass a ball. Yes, and or the last post or no percent. Onya has a folk out the last post. Dauda Saka, and Dauda Saka ball no boy no goalkeeper no. He didn't trouble the goalkeeper. So that was the game itself. Now 57 minutes, and the best defender in the Ghana Premier League, arguably, Samba Ndongani, is injured. 57 minutes, and Samba is down injured. I was just thinking, sir, now Eza has to take advantage of it, because at that time, Kana Kotoko Beyensis and Elvis Cheba for the cabbage now. I obey Michael Chejamana, who was down on the field. Chejamana Prai. Son is strength out him there. Na Nesre no more yapa. And a coach I try here because Chejamana Pra Samba Pra eti Samba Ephraim Emma Joseph Ablo ebe replace no. Samba Ephraim Joseph Ablo ebe replace no. And afi Elvis Cheba for ebe replace Michael Chejamana. 57 minutes inside the game, and as I did a course, and so I will give him a and know how the game was panning out. But I tell you, sir, has the folks had chance no munya no moment who you free man. In the entire game, they were not troubling the Kotoko goalkeeper. Has were not troubling the Kotoko goalkeeper, and so that was it. Now, Patrick Asiedu beautiful tackle be now referee Asante foul. Kotoko were possessing ball in Kotoko ball has for more, creating more chances. But in the second half, Nahas and so coach, at the tactical approach by the tactical approach of Hansefolk, a coach in the second half, and he say, on also ever make sure say, omo ST deep no more ball now. After Kotoko first half, there be quick counter break. It was a quick counter break. The ball was with what's the name? Satosai schoolboy. No, no, and a Patrick Asiedu da from tackle ye born for fefe. Now still referee Adunteri Aji another decision at the tia Asante Kotoko. So 2 coaches ringe substitutions, especially Hatzefolk, Kwesi Asma, Abrante Didi Hussein Mohamed, and Hamza Issa, Wamo Ebe Frim, David Opafrane, Abrante Didi Ade Satosei, and Afe Kaisa Mauli Wayomo Abebiba. But still, Asante Kotoko, Hatzefolk obo home no, and to me, and she go and vent Asante Kotoko. Game no there tactically from the start it seems coach Abdul Karim Zito had the better of the Hearts coach. Baby has a bum a second half. Very early in the second half, Hearts came in strongly, and if that ball had entered the net, Bianchi a different story. Yes, players in the bum no omu influence to say has at the Adam Aziz. That is the defense striker on Tono a free Tamale City in the first round of the league in Ebem. Has at the developer for an Ebai. Has at the Setosai by Malu. As a Setosai Ebai na Onyamo action, but that ball because for a police, a man say, Omoma born in some and chakra because born a cranicha, a bit my cost damage. It can also a bakwa a see I don't seven at the air tuja. On a part of Kotoko, substitutions a burbuno. Yes, my catchers are blow a bum, and it was by force margin because now coach Yan I will be some free, but Uprama by. Then Sansona a branded did che for Ebe che Jamana and also now a injury and or by. Doubt the Saka's substitution and the coach decided say play Saka no into or yes substitution no. And I so a branded thing at the Emmanuel entry late on a boom Emmanuel entry and so a boom late on every room game. That was how game tactically. I think that for those of us here, has a young pace giddy and chaway, no be a cotia be none to quabano. Where one gamer it flows smoothly. It flows smoothly. So in Chinese I didn't be end to me album. But overall, I think that it was a very good game, and the game said I one that you would love. It goes Kotoko had the opportunities or more end to me answer has any opportunity or more end to me answer 1-1 the score line. I think that referee and so 2 or 3 major mistakes in a game, but until ND referee for 90 minutes na be a mistake be armor. So that is the story and how the game acquire a game a banner yeba na yede dia kan ede amount. But kai say Bibiani Gold Stars at home I lose to Karela.